Yo, 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 Surreal Talk Radio, your man, Calico the Surrealist on WPRK 91.5 FM Winter Park, kicking it after dark with our special guest. Yes, yes. I got my co-host in here rocking with me. I'm going to introduce y'all to him, get this thing going. Auntie August is in the building.
Hey y'all. It's your auntie.
Auntie, DJ Exclusive in here. What up, cuzzo?
Chilling like a villain, you know me.
Chilling like a villain. All right, man, we got a hot show for y'all lined up. We're going to set things off with my surreal topic of the day. Got music from around the way. We got our throwback track and my favorite part of the show, the pump it or dump it. Y'all get to call in, talk to us about the music we playing and everything we saying right here on Surreal Talk Radio. All right, special guest chilling with us tonight. This sister right here, she's a comedian, an actress, a television host with so many accolades, so many accomplishments. We would be here forever. But she will be here Friday and Saturday night here in Orlando. We got the one and only Miss Sheryl Underwood on the line. You there?
Yes, I am, and I'm so happy to be with you all tonight. What do you want to talk about? What's the first thing you want to talk about? What's on the table?
All right.
I feel like I need to give a hum on that one.
The first thing I want to say is thank you so much for doing our show and helping us grow this thing, first of all. And second of all, I want to say, as a black man to a black woman, we are very proud of everything you've accomplished in your career so far. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So my surreal topic of the day is black women intimidate black men.
What do you think about that topic?
Yeah.
I would say we might have a slight disagreement.
Okay.
I don't believe that a black woman can intimidate a real black man.
There it is. There it is. All right. Well, listen, let me say this. So black women have made a strong independent run for a while now, becoming very successful. Some becoming breadwinners. We've seen Kamala Harris almost become president last year. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on black women intimidating black men just as a subject matter?
I think you need to open the phones because I don't believe that. I believe that certain parts of society wanted to pit us against each other. If you go back and look at the movie Claudine, and James Earl Jones was a garbage man, the sanitation worker had a great job, and she was in the domestic capacity. But once they got together, she could no longer get the things that she needed because society didn't want the black man to be the father in the house. There's always been somebody trying to pit us against each other instead of us working together. And like I said on Club Shay Shay, I am not the breadwinner, even if I make more bread.
Okay, I like that.
I'm part of it. He is the way I was raised. He's the head of the household. I don't believe I can intimidate a man. Now I might buck up on a dude because I'm little. And little women like me always like talk some smack in the dude's face. That's why I like to date a certain type of gully street dude, that I talk smack to. You know what I'm saying? I like a little, and I'm going to talk about it at the club, what I like out of a man. And what I like to do on Friday night is 2 F that go together on the Friday night after he gets his check. I'm just telling you. But I don't believe that a woman who's a strong woman that enhances a man's life to the good. I don't believe she can intimidate a man. It's a certain type of dude. If you letting a woman intimidate you, what kind of man are you?
Well, let me say this. First of all, I should have told you this too. We on the radio, so we can't do no profanity. I'm glad you kept it, PG rated.
But I know what time it is. I know what time.
All right. But I will say this though, because you asked what kind of man, I ain't gonna lie. Just even when I hit you up, I was a little intimidated, to even do an interview with you. Now I done did all kind of celebrities, but I was a little intimidated for the simple fact is you've done so much, very educated, you've been serving in the military, all of that. So this was definitely this right here is definitely like real time conquering one of my fears right now. What type of man?
What are you afraid of? Tell me what are you afraid of?
It's more of a respect. You understand what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Yeah.
Now that's different. That's different. And we as women have to let our men know that you respect me, I respect you. Now I was raised different. My dad got the big piece of chicken. My dad got the middle piece of the cornbread.
Yep.
My father, by the time, once he died, my oldest brother gets the respect. But that's the way I was raised. Now, there are some women that are out there acting as if they are equal to a man or the same as a man. And we know that we can do what men do. We can run businesses, we can run households, we can run things. But I just believe there's a difference between you respecting me and then there's an anticipation of something coming towards you that you respect me back, like sparring. Like, I don't believe that a woman should be talking crazy to her man out in public.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Now we might get in the car. I might now Auntie August. Now I
I'm
want to hear
waiting to
your
chime
thoughts.
in. I'm waiting to chime in, bro. This is
Yeah, I
interesting
want
to
you to
me.
chime in because I will talk through my teeth. I will grit through my. If you don't get out that girl face,
Mm.
I'm gonna stab both of you with an
Well,
F. Right? I'm gonna
Somebody.
stab both of you. But I just don't believe because I talk for a living. I don't believe I should talk a certain way
right.
to my man out in public because I don't want the world to see my man less than being my man.
For sure. All right, well, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna let Auntie chime in. Because
Yes.
you've definitely set the bar real high. One of the things I wanted to mention, or I'm gonna mention later on, is about you. All these different college degrees and stuff you got. So
Mm-hmm.
you definitely set the bar really high. But I want to know, like, my question is it hard for you to find a black man on your level?
I have dated some black men that are on my level and above my level. I've dated some street dudes that's doing some things, and I may have degrees, but he's running a business in his brain,
Yeah.
in his head. Y'all know what I just said. That dude is smart, right?
Yeah.
It's things I do not know. And I've dated men. Look at what happened. Shador did the doggone thing with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
I know men that know football so well, but I know enough about football, but I'm not equal to men who really know football. Now, a lot of women may say, well, Cheryl, why you keep talking less than? What I'm saying is, I may be book smart, but as my daddy said, you could be an educated fool, right?
Yeah.
And I will date a man that work at the gas station because I know I'm about to get a free tank of gas, a honey bun, some Doritos, something to drink because my baby
A Chico stick.
work at the gas. I got that shirt ready for him. His name is Nathaniel, but I
Hey.
got this. But it's Nate because that's all you can get the letters on the shirt. His shirt gonna be pressed.
Whoa.
He gonna have his lunch. I'm gonna kiss my baby goodbye.
No,
Go on
that's
over
right.
there and do your thing over at the gas station, baby, because that's how we met.
I know that's
Let me
right.
get your thoughts on this, right? Sometimes when I hear people have this conversation, there's this whole thing
Mhm.
about being forced into interracial relationships because it's like some people feel like, oh, I can't find a black man that, a black man is what's the like word I'm trying to look for? They're not up to par, so they feel
Lazy.
like they have to go outside of their race to find a man. Like, what are your thoughts on
Uh-huh.
that?
Well, I have sampled everything God have made on the buffet of love. We'll be talking about it at the club this weekend. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday. Mike Watson is on the show, and Kyle Erb is on the show. I'm the host and the headliner. Get there early. It's a house party inside of the comedy club,
Hey.
and it is old school Sheryl Underwood from Def Comedy Jam, BET Comic View, with a little bit of the talk, CBS The Talk mixed in it. So I'm saying all of that to say
Mhm.
I have dated different races of men,
Yeah.
but the man that I'm most comfortable with is the black man. Now, I've dated older than me. I've dated younger than me. I did not date outside of my race because I felt that the black man was beneath me.
Yeah.
But in certain locations, black men didn't really find my dark skin, my curvy body, and my strong personality that I could drink, cuss, but I still love the Lord. I play cards. I watch sports. I talk politics. And when I'm quiet, that don't mean I'm mad. It just means I'm quiet. But when I'm mad, and we gonna make up. So all that wrapped in me, some men did not find it desirable. But the men who did, and the black men who did, some of those men may have been married to other women and didn't tell me until the last minute, Auntie August.
Oh Lord. Yeah, let's get.
You know what I'm talking about, Auntie August? Like, you should have told me this before I took my shoes off, before I got in the car.
Well,
you know what I mean?
On.
So I'm saying this. I never felt that any black man was beneath me, but I have been in love where he was not in love, right? Okay. He didn't love me. There was something he may have wanted from me, but he didn't love me. That didn't make me turn off from black men. That just made me go, well, Lord, let me wait on what you gonna send me, and I will wait. But I do like a certain type of man. I like an elder boss. Elder Boss is the prettiest.
Don't say that, please. Because he showed up Calico looking like Elder Boss tonight, baby.
You love Elder?
No, I don't. I don't. But Calico looking like Elder Boss tonight. He got that light skin, that little curly hair.
I love a light man with curly hair, because if you watch me on, remember when Steve had his talk show?
I do.
And he reunited me with my kindergarten crush, Axel Brown. And Axel Brown, light skin, curly hair. That's what put me on the road to light skin, curly hair. Now, I like a man that's taller than me, but if you light skin, you got curly hair, and you are interested in me, I'm going to really be in your face. And you can have children. You can have children. You can have. Stop. Okay, why y'all laughing?
Because you are describing the person
that
I'm
is standing in front of us, like, seriously. And you know, the irony of it is his spouse is dark skinned too, so love sister there. But I think it's something with the dark skin, light skin. It's always been. Back in the day, I'm a dark skinned black woman. I used to like light skinned men. But, you know, they act like Al B. Sure sometimes think they fine and all of that.
Yes.
Not, you know, we ain't got time for that. But but here's the thing. Let's go back to the intimidation part. Yeah. I don't think that when she was saying the word intimidation might not be the right word when it comes down to men and black women. I think it's the strength. And it's the strength that we carry in the demeanor that we are. And I also feel like it's, for black men, it's a reflection of their mother. And whatever grievance you may have undercurrently with your mom, take it out on that black woman who in some shape or form emulates that. So it's not intimidation. It's something that you need to go seek therapy with and for.
Okay.
Well, but sometimes do you feel like, you know, we watch our mothers be strong, or a single mother be strong and everything, and we're not saying anything against that, but sometimes women get in a man face, I don't need no man.
They do.
Your career cannot put his arms around you and make you feel safe.
That is so true.
Cause it's your car. You may have a great car, great place to live, a great career, but you come home to nothing. Why? Because what you're projecting is, I don't need him. And what I want women to understand is, you can be strong as all get out. You can be smart. You can be that executive. But when your boss hurt your feelings, you got to go home to Man Kilo, Junebug, Tyrone, Leroy, whoever this dude, Deshaun, whoever this dude is, that's your man. Because as soon as you walk through that door and he go, what's wrong, baby? What's the matter? You know, Larry, from my job, now it's on. It's on and popping. Your man is in the car with the pistol grip pump on his lap at all times, looking for somebody named Larry at your job because he love you.
Right. I hear you. Hey, well, let me squeeze in my next topic right quick. My next segment. So this right here is the pump it or dump it. I'm gonna open up the hotlines. Anybody want to call in? Talk about our topic. Anybody want to call in? Give a shout out to Miss Underwood. more than welcome to do so. Please remember we are
And can we talk about Dave Justice and Holly Berry?
Please.
We could definitely talk about it.
I would love to hear your thought process on that.
Okay.
I want to hear Auntie August. I want to hear what she got to say about Dave Justice and Holly Berry.
I keep it
all right,
100.
well, listen, we gonna come back with it. So I'm gonna open up the hotlines. Anybody want to call in? Remember, we on the radio, no profanity. Keep the calls brief. If you want to call in, give a shout out to Sheryl Underwood. If you want to do our pump it or dump it as well. Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Surreal Talk Radio, you live. Okay, that's our burping man. So yeah, the phone number to do so is 407-646-2915. Again, 407-646-2915. So I'm about to play this artist. We're gonna come back and find out what Miss Underwood think about this, and then we're gonna finish chopping it up. The name of this artist is okay, they're gonna bother us. The name of this artist right here is Drea Lee, and the name of this song right here is 10 p.m. right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Check it out.
It's 10 p.m. I'm thinking about a lie. 2 cups of Patron, got a nigga in the zone. I'm thinking about turning low. The voices saying pour another cup. I'm thinking about turning low. What we about to get into? That demon in my cup got me turned up. Time to light another blunt. You gotta know who to pass to. Reciprocate the energy that watch the vibe do. Arrow did it again. Drea be my sniper, she a beast with a pen. You put both of us together, then you see what you get. Create a whole nother wave. Niggas ride this shit. I'm like, could be the liquor in my system telling me fuck all the issues. Gonna take it to the head. Stack up all your cups, drink it till you had enough. I'ma drink it till I'm stuck. Party never going dead. Bitches and bottles, got runways and models who turned in this bitch. We ain't thinking about problems. Up then it's up, we just fucking shit up. Then you drink till you stuck. It's that 10 p.m. shit. Hey, it's 10 p.m. I'm thinking about a lie. 2 cups of Patron, got a nigga in the zone. I'm thinking about turning low. The voices saying pour another cup.
Yeah, Surreal Talk Radio. We back. Your man Calico the Surrealist. Auntie August is in the building.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, DJ Exclusive in here with our special guest, Miss Sheryl Underwood.
Yay!
Hey, Miss Underwood, the track we just played right there, what you think about that? Should we pump it? Should we dump it? Let's get some critique.
You know what? I think you should pump it because, first of all, I like that it had a throwback hip-hop kind of feel to it. It felt like I could dance to it. But then I like that the time stamp on it was 10 o'clock. Now listen, I done got a stage in my life. If you trying to get it, you need to get it for the news. Come on. Yeah, I get it for the news. As soon as I see David Mills, it's over. It's over. When David Mills come on, you should have got it earlier. You should have got it earlier.
Hey man, man, she gonna make me curse on the radio.
10 p.m. What are we doing? It's 10 p.m. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta go to church in the morning. You got 10 p.m. I done took a bath and then. Okay, can I tell y'all something? Let's tell you what I hate. I hate when a dude call you, talk about he about to circle the block. You know what I'm saying? And you get yourself together. You done took a bath, lotion up, put the smell good on and everything. And then I can't make it. I could have went to bed.
That's all right.
I could have went to bed musty and ashy by my doggone self.
I was gonna say I was just gonna make another phone call.
I done wasted all this good soap and lotion, and you ain't coming over.
Okay, we go. All right, listen, we just gonna pump it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, we gonna pump
it up. Pump it.
That's
10 o'clock. Hurry up.
Yeah, we just gonna
pass pump.
We just gonna agree and pump that one. All right, cool. So listen, anybody, open up the hotlines. Anybody call in 407-646-2915. In the meantime, we about to get real live. We already real live with Miss Underwood. Hey, listen, man. All right, cool. But let's chop it up for a little bit, though.
Wait, we gotta go to this David Justice thing.
Yeah. Let's come back to it. We definitely gonna get it in because I know she want to hear you what you got to say about it. All right, cool.
Oh, I want to hear Auntie August. What do you feel about what he said?
Okay, well, go. Let's go. What
I mean, first of all, she paid him $20 million. The mere fact that he said that she don't cook, she don't clean, and he felt like she wasn't that motherly. That's a dig. I'll give him if you felt like she didn't cook and didn't clean, but don't discredit her motherness. You know, like that was out of line. However, when you met her, did she cook? When you met her, was her house clean?
She was taking them out.
Did the maid clean the house? Mm-hmm. Did she order from DoorDash? I mean, I'm just saying, you met her where she was at. So you shouldn't be complaining.
Auntie, you sound like you should be on the talk right now.
No, they don't want me on the talk. They don't want me on the talk.
They don't want you on the talk.
No.
Hey, I think we make a great talk show together.
I'm with you on that one.
I look at it slightly different. First of all, $20 million for what? Listen, you need better legal counsel.
Facts. And listen, if she get to pay him $20 million for what he said, he better been good in the bed for that. Because if not, then he owe me $20 million.
I heard, you know, that back in my running days, I heard Dave Justice was, he was pretty high.
Okay.
Listen, I run the bases.
Okay.
I would run the bases. I would slide. Come on, Dave Justice.
I'm a slide.
Oh my
He slid. He said, I don't need much cash. $20 million is more than much cash. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, she need better lawyers. She needed better lawyers back then. Where was Johnny Cochran back then to stop her from having to pay $20 million? But here's how I feel about this. He said he was looking at what his mother did, right?
Oh, that comparison. See?
Okay. Well, most men, that's the first girl they love. Just like for girls, your father is the first dude you love, right? Mm-hmm. So here's my only concern about this. Phone lines is open.
That's our McDonald's giveaway.
You got somebody to be tripping.
He likes to burp every time.
Here's my feeling. You get together. You're Dave Justice, a very handsome baseball player, right? He got money. He looking good. They looking good together. Mm-hmm. She's Halle Berry, beautiful actor. Successful, everything. And I agree with you. They should have talked about what they needed. But I'm the type of woman that if my man want me to cook and clean, right? First of all, I'm not going to have too many bras up in the house. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all saw how Arnold Schwarzenegger had a baby with the housekeeper and she wasn't even fine. Listen to me.
She was not.
It's not always the most fine woman. It's the woman who caters to him. Right. It's the woman who makes a sandwich, who puts the cereal in the bowl. That's why we as women, unfortunately, got to juggle everything plus the man's needs. If it had been me, I would have been like, look, Dave, I can't cook. I can make a German chocolate cake from scratch. That's what you're going to get. Now, I can make regular stuff. Spaghetti. I can make spaghetti. I can fry Polish sausage. These are the things I can cook. Now, as far as cleaning, your laundry going to be tight to death because I love doing laundry. House going to be clean, right? This is what I do. Now, I'm going to tell you what I can't do. Are you in? Are you out?
Facts, there
Once
we
he
go.
say he in, then tell death, do us part.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because I got my disclaimer.
Amen.
I got my disclaimer. I tell them now, I don't cook. I don't cook. You want some food, you better order out. Or that kid in there going to cook.
Listen,
you ain't going to try to cook nothing? You ain't going to put no ramen in a bowl or nothing?
They got DoorDash.
Y'all need to go ahead and get a show together because y'all polar opposite over here. That'll be interesting right there. Well, let me host this thing though. I got some stuff I want to ask you. We definitely
what?
We got to get Orlando. She said what?
What you want to ask?
Let's get Orlando ready. All right. So all right. Listen. You definitely have made a household name for yourself. Want to know how do you balance all these different talents that you have?
How so? What do you mean by you mean balancing the day or balancing life?
I mean, like you got comedy, you do the talk show, you got all these different so many different categories. How do you balance all of that stuff out?
I keep reminding myself if you don't make no money, you can't pay your bills. So I keep juggling it. And then first I put God first. I asked the Lord, if you take me to it, you take me through it, Lord. Show me favor. If it is my time, let it be my time. Your will. It's not my will. It's thy will be done. Right. Then the next thing I do, I make sure I get a good night's sleep. I'm eating better. I'm in better shape. I got a good black doctor, Dr. Zuri Morrell, Zurrell, black colorectal doctor, Morehouse man, right at Cedar Sinai. Got a good black doctor help me lose over 105 pounds because I was very voluptuous on the talk on CBS.
Right. Shout out, doctor.
Is he attractive?
I still love myself, but I love myself whether I'm voluptuous or whether I'm slim, right? So how do I juggle it all? I also make sure that I have my good girlfriends, my good sorority sisters of Zeta Phi Beta, my good girlfriends that work in the business, my new friend, Auntie August.
Hey.
I consider you a new friend.
Listen, I received that and I'm so honored. You just don't know.
Yes, indeed.
And I want you to get a table of your girlfriends and come to the show and hang out. My treat. Let's sell out the whole weekend and let's have fun. But I like making new friends. Then I got my guy friends. I got guy friends that I call if I'm lonesome and I go, you ain't got nobody, you don't know nobody, or if I'm with a dude, I will tell the dude, hey, you ain't got to sit up on me. Ain't some dudes in the barbershop looking for you.
Right.
You know, so I don't try to put on more on my plate, but I do try to put enough on my plate that I know how to handle life, how to juggle it. And I'm not always a celebrity. I want to be somebody's girl. I want to pick up some dry cleaning. I want a dude to go, and you gonna hear me say this at the club in the language, that street language. I want a dude to go, where you been? It's 3 days. You ain't called me. Where are you? And I feel like, oh, you play too much. You know?
Sound like something I would say.
I hear you. All right, so listen, you're born and raised Little Rock, Arkansas. And you rep Chicago pretty hard as well.
Yes.
Want to know the Sheryl that we see today. What are we seeing? Are we seeing Little Rock? Are we seeing Chicago, California? What is it?
All of it, because my dad was a real strong presence in my life. When my mother and father got divorced, we moved around a lot. There was a lot of in and out, a lot of stuff going on. But my dad made sure that he let me know, I'm your father. And I'm always going to be father. And when people would say, you ugly and black, my father was like, who? Not my baby. My baby, that daddy is pretty and daddy pretty black. So that makes you pretty and black. So I had a strong male presence and my brothers and everything. So that's what you're seeing come out of me. But also, you're also seeing Omaha, Nebraska. You're seeing San Joaquin Valley, Northern California, a little Oakland coming out of me, and some Los Angeles. So every place I was living, I would pick up some of it, going in the military and everything. So you're seeing a little of that. But really, you're seeing my dad on stage. My dad was so funny. Oh, my God. And I would just stare at him and go, maybe that's what I'm meant to do. But I used to sing.
Really?
And, I was a singer. I started my career singing, and I was singing in the choir in church. But also, I have experience in sexual interpretive dance.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so check it. We'll get to the entertainer in a second, right? But we want to know, how do we get to know Sheryl the person?
I think this is her.
How so? What do you mean?
I mean, like, aside from, you being a comedian, now this, I don't want to call it exotic dancer.
You know what? And I'm telling you, I was just in the club where I was, and the club owner, he said, I'm going to tell you what I remember about that time period. And he broke it down. And I am writing a book.
Please.
So you will be able to read all these great stories. But my life has really been fun, and it's been tragic, but it's been fun. But when you say, how do you get to know me?
Yeah.
If you're first, I gotta trust you because I don't really trust very well. I'm a typical Scorpio. I don't trust very well. But like if you're a man that I'm dealing with, be consistent. That gathers my trust. If you are a woman, I don't deal well with a lot of women, and I'm working on that. And that's one of the reasons why I joined a sorority, because I really want to strengthen my relationship with women. But I get along with men much, much better. But my closest, dearest friends are my sorority sisters, Zeta Phi Beta. But I'm glad we got brothers of Phi Beta Sigma.
Right.
And it is Blue and White Weekend. So we cannot wait for everybody to be together with us and greet them. And my church friends. You know, I got a lot of good church. I'm a street woman that love the Lord. Let me say that.
For sure. All right. So if it wasn't for entertainment, what would be your profession?
Probably. Well, I am sort of doing it because I'm a businesswoman, entrepreneur in the entertainment business. Because you got to entertainment business, it's a hustle. You got to keep finding jobs. When you heard Taraji talking about her needs and things like that, she was talking real talk. Everybody thinks when you're a celebrity, you're rich. You're not. And when you're a black celebrity, it's a struggle. A black female celebrity, it's really a struggle. Look at the shows that are getting canceled now. Look at where the acts are, especially in female comedians. It used to be a time we could get on a sitcom, and that's where we would blow up. We could be Marla Gibbs, or last big sitcom, I think, for a black female, The Parkers with Monique, who is a great actor, by the way. She swept the award season with Pressure. Great actor. Tiffany Haddish, great actor, great businesswoman. So when you say, what would I be? I'm doing it. I'm a businesswoman who's in the entertainment business. Would I want to teach school? Possibly. I think maybe that might be fun. Would I like to be a first lady of a church? Yes.
Could you
I would love
maintain
to be
that?
a first lady of the church.
Could you maintain being the first lady of the church and keep your composure without saying some of them, you know, them lovely words? Because
I think this is where church goes a little wrong for me. You make somebody perfect, that's when they stumble. That's when they gotta hide what they doing. If you just take me as I am, even one of the apostles, I think it was Peter, call in right now, was a goon. He was a goon. Slice that ear off.
That was the
Jesus
first
said, hey man, we ain't doing that right now. We ain't going. Put your sword back.
Christ said,
right?
Fall back.
Right. Jesus told everybody, back, give me 50 feet. What y'all doing in my father's house? You know, see, so people got to understand, if you really understand spirituality, nobody's perfect, right? So I think I would make a good first lady. Well, whoever I marry got to understand, yes, I cuss. Yes, I drink. Yes, I'm going to want to snuggle up on you before we go to church, and I will push a woman down. You know, like the pastor got an armor bearer.
Yes, indeed.
The pastor got an armor bearer. Well, the pastor wife gonna have to come by 3-4 deep with Auntie August, and we gonna roll deep up in the church. And Auntie August gonna look at that trick right there, all up on your man.
You better ask somebody. Better ask about me, because they only I gotta look for them.
Okay,
that's it, and that's what you need. You need friends that got your back. But you also, if I was the first lady at church, knowing that some women come to church and they want to be in a relationship with the pastor, with the reverend, with the bishop, I'll cut you a piece of cake. I do know what you gonna do is get up out my man's face. That's what you gonna do. I ain't been saved all my life, and I'm backsliding right now. Get up out my man's face. See, to me, that's a good church right there. This ain't for you. Let's go to single ministry and find you somebody. But right now, my man ain't you get up out his face.
And he don't even like that coconut cake anyways.
All right,
That's right. That's right.
All right,
And then Auntie August, we gonna testify. We gonna get up. I like to ask the church to forgive me for talking to this scallywag.
Oh, okay. All right, listen. Okay, all right. Now let's segue right in. Let's segue into the comedy. Hold on, y'all. All right.
What's the matter? What I do?
No. It's all good. Okay, let's segue. Let's talk about comedy. All right.
Okay.
All right. So check it. Listen, I fell in love with stand up when I first seen Jamie Foxx straight from the Foxhole. Right. Now, of course, we got Coming to America. What is it? Harlem Nights. All that. But I want to focus on specials right now. Okay. So this question about special. What was the first special that really had you geeked?
You mean that I wanted to do stand-up comedy?
That inspired you.
Yeah, they made you want to say, man, I want to do a special on my own.
Well, for me, I'm not I have yet to. I have an idea that I'd like to do. I'd like to bring to Netflix, but of the specials that I've done, it's because we were going for the host job for Comic View.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you had to do a special on BET back in the day to try to be in the running for the host job for Comic View. But as far as me doing my own special, I'm not a great special person because I believe there are jokes that Richard Pryor did. And when you're talking about what made me want to be a comic, starting with my dad and watching him and his friends play cards and talk, and I was like, maybe I can do that. Since I wasn't the greatest singer, I wasn't the greatest dancer, so maybe I can do this comedy thing. But then when I saw Richard Pryor and Dick Gregory and Moms Mabley and Whoopi Goldberg do her special, out of New York, her Broadway special, when she was doing all those characters.
Classic.
But then my colleague, Jamie Foxx, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac. But the compliment for me was when Chris Rock said on the 25th anniversary of Def Comedy Jam, the two comics he didn't want to follow, Bernie Mac and Sheryl Underwood. That's when I knew I was doing what I needed to do. So I would say as far as specials, I love old Richard Pryor, old Dick Gregory, because that's what I wanted to be.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And your dad and her dad too was a
comedian. Yeah, okay. What's the biggest difference that you see in comedy now from when you first started doing it?
I think social media has changed the game where comedy is a little bit too accessible on your phone. Yeah. And people need to understand, if we don't keep the comedy club alive, right? Yeah. Where do you get to work it out? Where do you get to stand before the audience? And I'm not against the social media comics that come up, but I want a comic to be able to have a career like I had, to be able to work in comedy clubs and taverns, to be able to open for Frankie Beverly and Mays, to be able to go on the Def Jam tour, or to do Tom Joyner. Like, I'm going back and doing the Fantastic Voyage this October. And to take all of that skill, BET, HBO, and then do Jamie Foxx. What was his show?
The Jamie Foxx show
that he did. Remember when he had the comedy thing that he did, and I was on it. Laugh-a-Palooza.
Yeah.
When I did his Laugh-a-Palooza special, and I thought I was going to bomb because I was doing political humor. Back when George Bush was president after September 11th, I thought I was going to bomb. And most people say, well, Sheryl Underwood is known for this and this. So I'm saying all of this to go, comedy now, we've got to bring back TV shows where comics can be seen on a TV show and heard on radio. And you can be a social media comic. And then you want to come see me at a theater or a comedy club, because that is how you pay your bills. That is how you take care of your family. That is how you pay your mortgage. And that is also where you see men and women on the same show. And a woman can go toe to toe with a man, not on an all female show, because I don't know no man that's going to pay to see an all female show.
I love your answer. I think you are spot on. I want to talk about your creativity real quick. Because you're known for sexual comedy, dealing with race, black culture, politics. Want to know what gets you creative about these topics?
I love the political discussion, and especially being a registered Republican who's a never Trumper, which I'm going to talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that on this weekend at the Funny Bone. So come to the show. Yes, but I really like profane sexual language in a nightclub. Look at Sheryl Underwood's career. She's a Def Jam, Comic View, a tavern, nightclub performer who goes on The View because Sherry Shepherd, Whoopi Goldberg, and Joy Behar helped me get on The View. And I'm doing political humor on The View. Then I get to the talk. Then I'm doing Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen and Funny You Should Ask. Then I'm hosting the Daytime Emmys 5 times. What does that mean? When you are good at what you do, you can do it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere and anywhere.
That's right. So when you're talking about the creative, people say, when you going to write some more jokes? I write jokes all the time. But the only way you can polish the joke, performance. You must hold that microphone and tell the joke. And there are some comics that bring their pad and paper up, and that's how they run jokes. I run jokes by putting them in between jokes that I know work. If you're coming to my show and you say, I heard that joke, well, you're not the only person in the audience. That person that's never seen me live has never heard the joke. And I like sexual jokes because I got one good skill.
Oh, no, come on now. All right, let me host.
I got one good talent. And you're going to hear about it this weekend.
Let me host this thing.
Yeah, one good skill.
So the Pack Rat Productions Incorporation. All right, so the Mix and Mingle tour going on right now, 2025, starring Sheryl Underwood, Kyle Irby, and Mike Washington. Again, they'll be here in Orlando Friday and Saturday. I want to ask you, is there any tickets still available for this thing? They out of luck now, or you know?
we got tickets available. Also, go to the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. They will help you get something special going because I'm working with my Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma and helping them. Everything that Trump is cutting, we, the community, will put back. If you're cutting food programs, we will feed our children and the community. If you're cutting Head Start, we will educate and tutor our children. So I'm working with those brothers. So if you need to hook up, go to the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. Also, let me ask y'all a question. I like Mix and Mingle as a title of a tour, but I think I need to change the name of the tour to I Need a Job. I think that's a better tour name.
Hey, I like that. No, I like that. I need a job.
Yeah, man.
Do you think that's a good tour name?
INAJ.
I think it fits you better. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think it fits you better.
But acronym.
Okay, then on this day, I want the world to hear. Mix and Mingle, I was trying to get people together because I feel the politician is trying to tear us apart, especially in Florida. And I'm going to talk about being in Florida at the show. It's fun. We drinking, we laughing, but we also educate, empower, and entertain. But now you have given me the courage. I'm going to elevate my tour name. It's going to be called the Sheryl Underwood I Need a Job Tour.
Amen. Surreal Talk Radio.
Hey, I like that. INAJ. J-O-B.
Yes.
John.
All right, let's take a look. No, go ahead.
And if y'all want to come, whoever is doing comedy on your radio show, if you want to come and do a guest set, come on over.
Oh,
Tell everybody to come see you on the day you do your guest set. Let's get these tickets sold.
What? Yes, let me get up there and do some comedy.
Hey.
That's not.
You want to do it?
I don't. They not gonna be ready for my comedy. I don't.
Not gonna be ready.
Listen. All you need to do, whichever ones of you, if all of y'all do comedy, come on, do some comedy. All you need to do is get up, do a couple of minutes, and you'll get that feeling,
got jokes.
and the crowd will be on your side. You want to do it?
Man, listen, I got some comedians, but I ain't gonna do
Calico
it.
got some jokes. We got it.
Well, you got some jokes. And also, I forgot to tell y'all, at the end of every show, we bring some guys on stage.
What kind of guys?
And they try to win some of my money.
Uh-oh.
We do not care about your marital status. You could be single. You could be married. You could be gay. You could be straight. We don't care about your race, your sexual orientation. You get on stage, walk across the stage to a song that you love, and you may win some of my money. Every show, we're giving away Sheryl Underwood's money.
Listen,
Calico DeBarge is gonna be up there. Go ahead, Calico
I need to
DeBarge.
be on the front row so I can pick a few of them.
Yeah,
I need to
man.
take
Yes.
take them out.
Yes. And we want people to pack the house so we can keep the comedy club alive. Get your 2 drinks. Get your food. We got to keep the comedy club alive so that all comics can work. I'm no longer on TV. I'm not on radio anymore. So I need a job. I need to keep working. My disabled sister, and if I tell this story, now y'all got to ask for this one when you get to the nightclub. And it's because all of the language is politically incorrect. It is not the best language. But I tell this story about what my sister looked like and how we was living together. And the words are not words you're supposed to be using. But that's what makes the joke so funny. And if you want to hear that joke, we got to sell out all the shows for me to tell those jokes. But I do need to work because I need to take care of my sister.
Man.
Yeah, we know. I definitely know about you. She got the polio, right?
You see, when we were little, I was told she had polio, but my sister is still with me to this day. I still care for her. That's the other thing too about being a strong woman in a business that's really male. Stand-up comedy is kind of a male business.
Right.
So if a man was trying to get with me, he would have to understand first, he's the head of the household. Second, he's got to understand I love my sister. And if you touch her, I lay you down.
Yeah. When you talk about the male, so let me let them know, you was the first female finalist for the Miller Lite Comedy Search in 89. You went on the rock out at the HBO's Def Comedy Jam. We all know you was the BET Comic View host. Everything in between. You're very established. Want to know what's your favorite memory in your comedy career so far?
My favorite memories, plural, is to be able to face loss. I lost Comic View twice. Once to Montana Taylor, great comedian Montana Taylor, and then again when Samore won.
Yeah.
I lost. I wasn't allowed to be on the Queens of Comedy, right? And so for me to be able to face loss and to be, because my father was like, well, why not you? You ain't going to win every day. Get better at what you do, right? So my favorite memories is being able to hang out with my friends in comedy, to all of us to work together, all of us to see each other at this age and stage of our life. Who would have thought Steve Harvey go on the syndicated radio show, D.L. Hughley, syndicated radio show, Ricky Smiley, syndicated radio show, and then to see Kevin Hart doing what he's doing and Chris Rock doing what he's doing, but also the females that are out there. I love Jess Hilarious. So when you say what are my favorite memories, my favorite memories is us drinking, laughing, and having a good time.
Dope.
And then the after party. It was always the after party.
Yeah.
The hotel lobby and then the after party. Yeah.
That's dope. I love it. That's dope. I love it. You also covered my surreal moment. I usually blow the horn and and I usually put the put you on the hot seat right quick. And I was gonna tell a story of what I thought was my my Sheryl Underwood surreal moment. And that is basically how you handled that Queens of Comedy situation on the talk. That will always stick out with me. How you did that, and I definitely respect you for that.
Well, they, you know what they did? They really helped me. I think God needed me to hear what my colleagues felt about me, good or bad.
Indeed.
And even with that situation and the Sharon Osbourne situation, that was God saying, "Listen, you're gonna meet this in life. I need you to handle things better." It doesn't mean I dislike somebody. It doesn't mean I won't work with somebody. But sometimes you got to compose yourself and handle yourself better. And I believe God is always saying, "Cheryl, you can be better today." And when I show the Lord that I can be better, look at the doors that God opens for me, right? And then me being a better example for somebody else. I love the life that God has given me, good and bad, the tragedy and the triumph. And even being able to, me and Shannon Sharp, most people didn't know about me and Shannon because we wasn't in a position in our life to be like, well, I tried, because I tried. And I told him, you ain't got to go over there. You got some over here. But
you got to be careful with Shannon, though. He might Instagram you. No, stop.
They talked about it. They talked about it on Shay Shay. It was pretty interesting conversation.
That's right. Okay. That's right. But here's the wild part about this. That ain't nothing new. When we was out here being in these streets, right? Dudes used to put a cassette recorder under the bed. And record it.
You did that?
I tell every woman, be careful. Every red light ain't no smoke detector.
Yeah.
You are now a movie star.
Right. Yeah.
I just thought they cracked the door a little bit and let the other person hear.
Well, listen.
Listen. And Auntie August, you got to look in the closet. You got to look under the bed because sometimes it be 6 hands. Ooh. And you be like, okay, 2 of them is mine, 2 of them is his.
Yeah, 6.
Let me clap.
Wait a minute.
Hey, man.
6. Oh, we have to have some problems.
To a train going on. Let me see. So
shoot.
I'm gonna get myself in trouble, man. All right, so
we're about to get there.
So, well, first of all, I want to back up. I want to thank you so much for sharing that. What you were saying about the Queens of Comedy thing. Let's go back and I want to look at some of these awards, just a few of them, because like I said, there's no way we can cover everything you got going on. This Daytime Emmy Award, what kind of doors have that opened up for you?
Well, I was the only person that's hosted the Daytime Emmys 5 times.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And I was sad when I knew the talk was coming off the air. I was sad because I liked doing daytime TV and I liked what our community felt about me. Being on CBS, Red State, #1 network. I mean, there was places I knew. I'm going to tell you a quick story. And I know you want to talk about awards, but I knew I was doing the right thing. I was in Memphis doing a comedy club, Chuckle. And it was the street dude in the front row. He said, "Sir, I watch your little show." I said, "What show you talking about?" He said, "Watch your little show after I be making pies." I didn't know what he meant until he said it again. He said, "I be making pies. After I make pies, then I take a nap. I sell my pies. Then I take a nap. And then I wake up and watch a little show." I said, "Right on." He said, "I tell that redhead," and then he said a certain thing that I can't say on radio. He's talking about Sharon Osbourne. And then he talked about Asian woman, Julie Chen. And so I knew he was watching the show. Why does that make me proud? We are one of the only races of people that we represent each other wherever we go. Whatever we do. So when I win a Daytime Emmy, and I look at that Daytime Emmy, I'm just as proud of that, but I'm equally proud when we won an NAACP award.
Yes.
I was proud.
Yeah, because I was going to even mention, like you got some BET awards as well. And, and that's definitely going to get you your street credibility, which is very important, you know what I'm saying, for the culture. You've done movies. And I'm kind of, fast forwarding some of this stuff because I want to squeeze in some other stuff. But you've done movies, you've done major radio shows. And again, I want to thank you for doing this show as well. You did, of course, the CBS daytime talk show, the talk we just talked about, where you replaced the King of Queens actress Leah Remini.
Yeah, Leah Remini and Holly Robinson Pete. I didn't even know a job was open, and I wasn't calling back. I thought comedians was playing on my phone. So I called everybody and I cussed them out. I said, stop playing, pretend to be a white man calling from CBS. You know, but that lets you know the power of God moving in your life.
Right.
And how could I come on season 2 and last all the way to season 15 if that's not God?
No doubt. Now that talk, that show right there was huge because you really got to exercise your corporate side.
Yes.
Want to know, I want to kind of skip past that right there and talk
But I was still street and gully on the talk. I was still street and gully. That was one of the things that I think they appreciated about me. That I might have all these degrees, but I still represented the street, and I could talk about things that happened in my life because I'm a survivor. But also interviewing, when you get to interview Robert De Niro and Michael Douglas and all these great stars, and you get to kiss John Stamos, but you also get to talk to your colleagues, Mike Epps and Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey. When you get to do that, you know, I'm going to tell you the proud moment was all the black comedians that came on and we hugged each other, that we had made it.
Let me intervene, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you what was a good moment for me, when she had everybody take off their hair.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
She
that
had
broke my heart, though.
every one of them take off their hair. And for me being a black woman that wear different type of hair, I was like, because they, you know, y'all black men feel like we the only ones that wear weave. But she had all them co-hosts take out their hair. That to me was epic.
Yeah, that was a surreal moment.
Can I tell you something? I think, you know, we did an episode where we didn't wear our hair and makeup. And I was heavy then. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. Then I was like, nah, this is the way I look. Any dude gonna get with me, this is what you gonna see. You know, so for me, would I do it again? No. No. I need the glam. I need the glam. I was up there looking like Tracy Morgan. You know,
Stop it.
But hey, but I don't tell everybody. Hey, but right now, I tell everybody, if you were doing a Lil Yachty contest, I could win hands down. $1,000 Lil Yachty contest, I'm make them in.
Lil Yachty. All right, let me squeeze this in because I want to respect your time. Another part of your corporate side is that you are a black Republican. That sometimes you vote Democratic, and I don't want to use the word betrayal, but how do you explain that?
Well, here's the thing. When you talk about the presidency, I campaigned for Senator Obama to become President Obama because I knew him when he was in Chicago. I knew of him when he was in Chicago, right? The best man for the job. I campaigned for Hillary Clinton to become the president, but I think she didn't understand what she was dealing with Trump. I campaigned for Biden to be the president. I campaigned for Kamala to be the president. I think a lot of people betrayed Kamala. You say, well, why are you still in the Republican Party? Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that in the comedy club because I'm a Republican because of certain things I believe in. But the Republican Party is no longer the party that it used to be. It seemed to be pushing Christian nationalism and white supremacy. There are those of us that are betraying us. You got people running for the governor position in Florida, talking a bunch of yang. But also, you got those of us that was at the Trump rally, whether you was paid or not, holding up a sign, Black for Trump. All of these people, I vote for Trump, and now you get deported.
Right.
You can be in a political party, but I believe what Malcolm X was talking about liberalism being just as dangerous for Black people, because some people want us to stay struggling so they can lead us. If the Democratic Party don't get it together, you will continue to lose up against the Republican Party. But I don't think I've ever betrayed my community to vote against my own interest. You know who has? White women. White women. And they are the women who are getting, when you're talking about DEI, it's not us that use DEI. We didn't even ask for it, right? But look who gets it. Type into your computer. Go to the Google. Type in DEI statistic, and you will see who get it and who use it. But you want to make it about us. And I got to say this while I'm on my soapbox. When you're talking about the cities that Trump want to use the National Guard and all these people in, they seem to be cities run by Black people, especially Black women. If we don't get out here and vote, and in all levels, we got to take back the House, take back the Senate, and we got to take back the presidency. I'm a registered Republican because I need to be in the room. I need to be in the room where it happens. But I am a never Trumper because I believe racism, white supremacy, and Christian nationalism will not win in this day and age.
I love that answer. I love the way you answered questions, period. But listen, you gotta get up out of here. The Mix and Mingle Tour 2025 started Sheryl Underwood.
It's now the I need a job.
I need a job. N-I-A-J.
I need a job. 2025.
I need a job tour. And also, if you ever need me to call in, like in a month, you need me to call back in, something going down, I will be there.
Yeah, we got, like I said, we need a part 1, part 2, part 3. So is Kyle Irby and Mike Washington, do they need a job too? Or?
Yep, that's why they on the tour. They need a job, and they not cheap either. And we might have some special guests, some fraternity brothers that do comedy. You guys want to get on the stage? Let's just make this a house party inside of a comedy club, and let's sell all these tickets, because that is how I finance everything I'm doing. I got an animated vehicle I'm working on, and I'm doing gospel content. Church people don't need to be in a nightclub. I got gospel plays. I got stuff that I'm financing. So that's why I need to make a lot more money.
I know that's right.
It is.
And besides,
hey, well, listen,
we celebrate my birthday all month, y'all.
Yeah, Auntie August.
Yay!
Birthday all month. Hey, well, listen, between now and then, we gonna pack the house. We're going to have them out there. Before we get up out of here, I want to show some respect. Definitely let you give your shout outs. Anything coming up you want to say or anything like that before we close out?
I'm doing Byron Allen's Comics Unleashed for CBS, and then I'm also doing Byron Allen's Funny You Should Ask, that game show. And just pray us up. All of us, pray us up that God show us favor, that we can continue to work and feed our families. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, X. I'm learning TikTok, and I'm learning Snapchat. If y'all know somebody that can teach me this stuff, and somebody needs to teach me AI. I'm scared of AI.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get you. We got to, get you up to date.
We got to send Ty her way.
Yeah.
Okay. What he look like? What he do?
No, it's my daughter. It's my daughter. It's my daughter.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah, my daughter. It's my baby. That's her thing. Okay. Social media.
Listen, y'all roll by the club. Let's kick it in the green room. Let's holler at each other. Let's record some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We record some stuff to post so they show that we really do know each other.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to be there Saturday. What, Saturday night y'all be going?
Saturday will work better for me.
We're going to be there Saturday night.
For sure.
Okay.
All right, listen, y'all. Sheryl Underwood on Surreal Talk Radio. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all follow us on social media. Check us out on YouTube, Calico Surrealist. If you enjoyed the show and you want to show support, please contact WPRK at Rollins College. Thank you so much for rocking with us. We are out of here.
We out. Be easy.
What's up with your boy J Love over here? You already know what it is. Surreal Entertainment presents Showtime in Sanford, hosted by me, J Love. It's a monthly local talent show in downtown Sanford where 10 acts go head to head to perform for a chance to win $500 cash. That same night, each act will have 5 minutes to impress the audience. Afterwards, the crowd will cheer for their favorite act, and that's who wins the $500. This show is safe for all ages, so bring the whole family for a night of entertainment. Oh, make sure you sign up now and like us on Facebook. Showtime in Sanford. Surreal Entertainment, bringing that monthly local talent show to downtown Sanford. Oh, we better see you there.